Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Seas. In the last episode, well, we kind of went around the reeking a little bit, trying to find a port here. We found the nature reserve, but there was another one that I wanted to find that I didn't find, so that's what we're going to be doing today. But first, let's see if we can deal with our terror. The solace chambers treat your terrors. The skies are full of terrible wonders. All skyfarers see more than they should when they sail the sunless sky. The sound of soft laughter and the occasional sob echo through the stained glass walls of the treatment chambers. An attendant sits guard before the door. I'll just need to ask for the particulars. It will always alleviate your fears, but the method is at your discretion. Okay, so we can either have a treatment for loneliness using a savage secret, a treatment for guilt, you are not sinless, a treatment for a personal failing, or a treatment for Aneurin. Let's go with a personal failing using one of our uncanny specimens. Yours is a faceted soul, with several showy flaws coursing through it. Oh, what's yours? Mine is... Oh, but I mustn't say. Sorry, I'm new. This way. The attendant holds up a candle before 4 doors of mirrored glass. 4 of our staff are available today. Each has their own speciality. Their names are not yours to know, only their craft. He smiles suddenly, his teeth gleaming like links on a chain. You know yourself best. Who can tend your wounded heart? Whoever you need, you can find behind one of these doors. Someone from our past. Their face lingers in the fog of memory. A very boring individual indeed. Their tedium was sublimely crafted. Or someone who once meant a very great deal. They are not with you now. Or a former crewman. They were lost in your service. Let's go with a very boring individual. You think you shared a cabin with this gentleman once, on the long ride to New Winchester. A fussy gentleman with an abominable hat and a dreadful habit of correcting your grammar. He's here now, with his awful mustache and a leaden pencil. It appears he made quite a catalogue of your vices in the short time you shared. He has developed opinions. The door closes behind you, just as the gentleman is opening his briefcase to bring out his lists. That terror has fallen. Is there anything in the keepsake market? Let's have a quick look. An illicit stall has been set up near the port, where the doctors and nurses of Magdalen sell off the property of the captains in their care, who require extensive stays. We can purchase an unlicensed chart? Oh, for 350 sovereigns. Blimey, that's quite expensive, but I think that's actually quite a good price. We can recruit crew? Or we can while away time with the other captains. Magdalen's is a popular respite for most skyfarers in the Reach. There's always someone interesting to share a drink with in this house of comfort. I think it's actually worth spending the 50 terror to just get rid of our terror. 50 sovereigns to get rid of our terror. The Blythe bar in the reception is famously well stocked. Attendants are on hand to keep an eye on the clientele and ensure no one seeks treatment while too squiffy. I think that's all we can do here. Do you sell... do I have nectar? I do. Nectar for Magdalene's. I can actually sell that here. I need 2 more, but that's 1 less that we need to worry about. Bargains, hours mined from the sky, barrels of unseasoned ales. No, I was actually wondering if you sold fuel and supplies. You do. Let's buy that. We're full, but my goal now is to try and find out what was up here. I think the way in, obviously it's not anywhere around all of this side, which means it must be either here, which would be very funny, or here. So we're going to check both of those. I'm hoping this is Lustrum, because we're looking for Lustrum. I've also noticed that my engine is somewhat damaged. We're just going to pretend it's fine. For now. I'm going to check up here. If I don't check up here, this is where the entrance will be. And I'll have travelled around the entire Reach before I find it. Because that's just my luck. That's just how it goes. So far, though, it looks like it might be. Oh my god, is it? We appear to be going up. into the mountain. Not that it's actually a mountain, but you get my point. Oh. Oh wait, this might actually be it. I didn't think that this was going to be a path, but it apparently is. Good thing I went this way first, huh? Now the only thing we have to hope for now is that nothing nasty's up here. Oh, is this Titania? This looks an awful lot like Titania. I think it is. A heady pollen scent permeates the bridge, fierce as blooming lilies. If I remember correctly, I can actually the stuff around the outside of Titania or Titania. I can never remember how to say it. It is also a warframe in Warframe, and I always say it wrong there as well. There we go, the bloom bower. There we go. See, I'd say Titan, so I'd say Titania, but I think it might actually be Titania. There we go. A new port. Let's check this place out. I really like this place. It's really cool. Valentine Square. Titania is cupped in the petals of a colossal orchid, heady with scent, lurid with colour. An enclave of bohemians have made it their home, seeking inspiration in the wildness of the Reach. Oberon's Landing. The port unfurls itself, welcoming you ashore. This perfumed haven was intended for thinkers, artists, philosophers, and poets. Instead, you enter its main dome to find yourself surrounded by arguing bohemians and the unfinished shells of buildings in a variety of styles. Nobody looks happy, but everyone agrees it was someone else's fault. Well, let's write a port report before we do anything else. Such beauty, such a pity about the nearby cloister hive. What is Titania? A question with no easy answer. To the poets, a place of inspiration. To the stoneworkers, an untouched slab. To the playwrights, a blank page. A place of tranquility, of creation. And your interviewee pauses, suddenly looking worried. You hear buzzing. Apologies. Let's get inside. You can't see or hear anything. However, you must assume it's just a force of habit. Yes, this place gets attacked every now and again. Let's meet with a rhapsodic mayor. The first amongst founders. She gets Titania's only office. Titania's petals fill the air with perpetual perfume, but eventually you become accustomed to it. Even so, the scent of so many flowers in the mayor's small office sends your senses reeling. Obviously unaffected, she sits behind her desk and gestures for you to take the other chair. As someone who suffers with hay fever, I have a funny feeling that Titania would just make me keel over. I'd land, I'd be like, oh, what's that smell? And then just straight over. Gone. Let's ask the mayor about Titania. How can a place like this flourish out here in the dark? A spectacular place, isn't it? We couldn't believe that nobody else had colonized it after, well, whoever built all the crystal domes and spires. Honestly, I can't believe our luck. Wonder who did build the domes. I don't know if we actually ever find that out. Let's ask about work in the port. Even a place like this must want for something. The rhapsodic mayor shakes her head. I think you'll find us most self-sufficient, Captain. Enjoy your visit, take in some poetry. If I think of anything that we might require, you will be the first to know. Oh. Oh well, let's return to the main square. And I guess we have to explore Titania? Such a glorious place. Every step reveals new wonders. Light sparkles through the jeweled petals onto the marble white paths. Wherever you explore, poets and singers perform their latest work, while artists peer behind canvases to try and capture the beauty in oil and chalk. In the horrors of the high wilderness, this is a place of safety and wonder where nothing could possibly disturb the peace. What is that buzzing in the distance? Return to Titania later to see how it is faring. Oh yes, lovely Ira. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's go to the periphery font. A veiled pavilion rests in the curve of one of Titania's great petals. Here, the melancholy poet gathers stories from skyfarers. She then arranges to pass them on to any artist or writer willing to pay for inspiration to spur their brush or steer their pen. So we can donate sky stories for money, apparently. Not entirely sure that's going to be worth my time, but it's interesting to know. Valentine Square? Oh, that's where we are right now. What do you sell here? Oh, of course, they wanted flowers, didn't they? They wanted verdant seeds. A disgraced cloister is selling his store of nectar. Oh, can I... How many did I need? I needed 2 more, didn't I? I'm going to buy those right now. We can take those back to Magdalen's for a tidy profit. I'd like to carry more, but I've got no room. A sapphired soak. They sell cloister nectar here. Where sells? Oh, bloody hell. Verdant seeds. That was the word I was after. They sell souls? Someone has to sell. Oh. Oh, great. Hybris. Lovely. Wonderful. Just where I always wanted to go. Oh, bugger. Oh, gods. I'm going to say, because I have. I'm pretty sure I have verdant seeds as a... Yeah, I do. Oh, I was supposed to be going to New Winchester to pick up more prospects, wasn't I? That's what I was doing in the last episode. And somehow I just never managed to do it. Right, we'll do it this time. Okay, well, we can't do anything in Titania for now, so let's head off again. I'm going to go back to Magdalen's to drop off this nectar. Then we shall probably head to New Winchester and see if we can find somewhere else. We still haven't found Lustrum. Like, where are the places where Lustrum could actually be? I guess here? Or here? Really funny if Lustrum isn't in the Reach, but I'm pretty sure it is in the Reach. It does appear to be getting out of hand if it isn't, though. I feel like I've explored most of the Reach at this point. It will almost be time to go to Albion. We do have a couple of missions in Albion. I was just trying to at least find all the locations in the Reach before we get there. Oh, I don't have room. So I will not do the hewing as much as I'd like the bronze wood. Oh. Magdalen's is more in this direction. I was just trying to uncover a little bit more of the map. There's got to be another way into into Titania. It's probably this way. That would be a shortcut to New Winchester, maybe? Man, in my last playthrough, I swear Titania was like up here. It was miles away from anywhere. It's actually quite a nice place for it this time around. Probably means there's another place that's just miles away. Okay. Should be just here. And does this give us enough money to buy a new train? I don't think it does. I'm terrible at saving money. I try. It's like every time I'm getting close, I'm like, oh, I'll just buy tons of supplies. They'll be fine. Need some reliable ways of making money. Alright, let's go to the shops. Let's go to the bazaar. Here's your 2 gourds of nectar. The attendant takes the gourds from you. Thank you. Many here need to speak in voices that are not their own. The cloister nectar works wonders upon the vocal cords. He smiles warmly. Why don't you stay a while? Enjoy the facilities. So we lost all our terror, which is pretty good. We gained a Salon Stewed Gossip, and we gained 150 experience, which is not bad. Do I want to buy these barrels of unseasoned hours? Not really. But let's head back to New Winchester, see if we can pick up some more prospects. I could go to Hybris to buy verdant seeds. But there's... oh god, I do not like going to Hybris. I think we need to go to Carillion as well. We have a mission to go to Carillion. So I could also do that. We'll see what prospects there are. We'll see if we can get a prospect and tie it into doing some other mission that we've picked up. Hopefully there might be a prospect for Lustrum. I mean, the Tacites are winning, so there's a chance that the Tacites will want supplies sent to Lustrum. Maybe? Maybe not. They do own New Winchester, so... they may not want for anything. Been a distinct lack of things trying to kill me this episode. Is that a homestead? Settlers who live so far beyond the edge of civilization relish the hardships of solitude. I can trade munitions for... ooh, here we go. We bring a colony of ants aboard. Of course we had. The work for the nature reserve. Let's do that. The phlegmatic researcher of Leadbeater and Stainrod requested a sample of the little dears. A few shovelfuls of dirt into a glass tank, and you've thousands of the crawlers to bring to them. I think we only have one thing left now. Where is it? Here we go. We have the wings of the cloister bee. We have the ants. We just need Hybris pus. Oh god, that means I have to go to Hybris anyway. Maybe it works out. Oh, speaking of things trying to kill me. Back here. You prepare to board the buckled wreckage. Let's repair our ship. There we go. We're at full health. Lovely. So I could factor in a trip to Hybris to buying verdant seeds and then delivering the verdant seeds to wherever they needed to go. Who wanted the verdant seeds? Oh, Titania, of course. Not that bad. It all depends if this is a way to Titania. Let's just double check that before I go back to New Winchester. Otherwise I'll plan a route and it won't work out. Not that I suppose it matters. We'll just have to go the long way around. It's not looking good. Of course it could be down that way. Ah, okay. Maybe it's best to go the way that I know. Bloody Reach. I remember when the Reach had none of these twisty turns in it. Or like, I think it had some twisty turns, but it was quite open. It was quite an open area. I remember when Albion was just open. Almost completely open. It was crazy. All those years ago. The taste of smog. The sound of iron on iron. We are home. Okay. Oh, an eggmonger. Of course we have the egg. I still don't remember what to do with the bloody thing. Did I just sell it? I kind of need the money more than something else right now, so let's just sell it. The sign over the small stall at the far end of the platform is rife with mistakes. How is it possible to commit so many errors when writing the words "I buy eggs" The man behind the stall wears a crooked hat and a tattered coat. He is in possession of more twitches than teeth. Care to sell some eggs, Captain? I buy 'em. He points to that sign proudly. How much are you going to give me for this? Oh wow, I can sell all my eggs if I have more than one. Well, let's sell the egg. It's only taking up space in your hold. You pass the man the egg. He almost drops it. He then searches around under the stall for a while, with the egg tucked dangerously under his arm. Eventually, he gives up looking for a container to stow it in and clutches it between his legs while he roots through his pockets to pay you. Finally, with a nervous smile, he tips the right amount onto the counter in front of him. 300 sovereigns is not a bad amount of money. I will happily take that. Right, to the bazaar. Ha! Monetary munitions, explosives for Lustrum, an opportunity for fearless captains. Sweet Jane's counting house on Lustrum requires 5 crates of munitions in order to enforce a claim against the Winwood Company. Remuneration generous. Lustrum lies to the northwest. The west? That's gonna be. I could also get literature for traders wood. I'm gonna pick up both of these, I think. I got the space, so getting the ammunition in the reach is gonna be a bit of a pain, because like it says here, we can't buy it anywhere, we have to kind of find it. But we can get approved literature at the circus, I believe. We know where Trader's Wood is, that would also be an easy one. But I think we are going to try and go to bloody Hybris, and it's going to suck. Do I want to buy more fuel and supplies? Bearing in mind, I'm going to need space to carry the 5, is it? 5. Means I need 2 and 2. Hybris, do you sell fuel and supplies? They sell supplies, they don't sell fuel. Let's be smart and buy ourselves... I'm going to go with 2 fuel. I think it might take me 2 fuel to get there. And then hopefully we'll have enough to get back. And if we're desperate for supplies, we can buy more. This is going to be a mostly running... Like, we're just going to run away. I'll be honest. We're going to run past the guests, because screw the guests. Oh, wait, should we drop off... If I drop off the port report, do you reckon I'd have enough money to buy the next ship? Is it worth looking? Yeah, take these port reports. Thank you for the money. I'm gonna have a look. I can't remember if I needed 3,000 or 5,000. Slight waste of fuel, I'll admit, but I think it'll be worth checking out. I still need to talk to my officers as well. See if they have any quests for me. I know the Vagabond definitely has something. Go to the Wolvesey engine yard. I need 3,500 to buy the Pelennor class trader. Is kind of what I'm eyeing up. It's slightly less efficient, but it does have a bigger cargo bay. I need 3,500. Technically, I can afford this. Technically, I can afford it. Do I want to buy it? Do I want to buy it? I could also get the escort class. This ship has one more lightning slot. I can't remember what the lightning slot is. This is what I really want, though. 19,500, the Monarch class liner. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever had the Pelennor class trader, so I'm going to do it. Who needs money anyway? Me to buy supplies, because I've only got one. This could be a terrible mistake. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh no, I need to name my locomotive. Uh-oh. Random name. The Chipping Norton. Perfect. Oh god. Right, let's see, what do we got here? An auxiliary slot? Oh, we have carefully packed munitions in the bloody cargo bay right now. How many did they need? 5. If I put those in the bank, though, that will open up some space. Oh, we have 4 sacks of verdant seeds in the bank. Oh my god. So technically, I only need to buy one sack of verdant seeds, if any at all. I might just go deliver these 4, you know, and then I could swing round and buy the literature. We have a lot more space now, so it's pretty good. All right, let's get to this. This is not as big as I thought it was going to be. Oh no. It's not quite as, how do I put this? Nippy. It's not quite as nippy as the previous train. It's also quite ugly. It's also called the Chipping Norton, but you know, can't have everything. What a wonderful name. We're going to Titania anyway, so this is probably not the right way to go. Unless I kind of want to see if I can get through here. I'm going to have a look. It'll save so much time if I can. They sell supplies at Titania, right? Whoop. They do. Okay. Never know. If we come across Takti or something, I'll try and kill them in my obviously equipped for battle lorry. Space lorry. Okay, we got him. Ah, fuel and supplies. This is what I'm after. It looks like a far-ranging engine, likely to be well stocked. 1 fuel, 1 mangled tackety nameplate, and 1 supplies. Nothing to worry about now. Does this have the same horn as the previous train? I don't know. Hard to tell. Free stuff. Uh-oh. But wait, was that munitions? I think that was munitions. Ow. Uh-oh. Everything is perfectly fine. Let's just pretend that never happened. You exhort your crew to get over their damn superstitions and repair the ship. Yes. Where's Titania? This way. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Sorry, that was the horn. On the plus side, we are very close to leveling up. I am quite excited to pick my next facet. I really need to get an engine that makes me go quicker, don't I? So much of this putt-putting through the endless wilds of the space here. I don't think this ship is any slower than the other one. It just kind of feels it because it's bigger. I know it uses more fuel, which is slightly upsetting. Being the cheapskate that I am, but that extra cargo hold is worth so much. Especially since I like to pick everything up. I'm pretty sure I used the Empyrean train for like most of my playthrough on last time, so quite nice to use something that isn't there. I could do with upgrading the armaments on my ship and the overall, like, the bits on my ship next, rather than just gunning for the next train. I'd like to get better guns, a bit more survivability, preferably like a mining thing or something, or a butchering station. Oh, great, another one. I think having 2 auxiliary slots is good. Ow, I dodged into that. Not bad. Getting used to the way this thing feels. Let's... Oh, do I want to repair my ship again? It's the boring answer, but it means I don't have to pay for it. And I'm cheap. Look, it's like we didn't take any damage at all. I really hope this leads to Titania, otherwise I'm going to be very upset. I'm guessing it's going to have to be in the next episode now, but I'm still planning on going up to Hybris. Just to get the pass for the mission. But we could also buy one more Verdant Seed. I probably should have done that here, shouldn't I? I should have gone up there and got the one more and then... I wanted to get money. So this seemed like the easier option to get a bit of money. Just in case I do need to buy supplies. I don't like having no money. The smart move probably would have been to wait until after I'd done this quest to upgrade the train, but I was excited. And look, we have a new train now. How cool is that? And apparently that is a way to get to Titania, which is awesome. Because that is way closer to... Well, is it way closer? No, it's about the same, actually. Because you either go down this way and up, or up this way and down. Oh well, it's another way to get to Titania, which is always useful. Oh, the Lawrence Scott house. Right, I didn't get that last time. I don't know how much money I'm going to make here. I can't imagine a lot. Oh, oh god. Titania is under siege. Oyster bees flood its streets and petals. The thrashing of their wings is the drum beat of the apocalypse, and the people flee in panic from their mighty stingers. But there is no safe harbour, and no respite. All is lost. Back to the train! Peace! Let's all hands ready all weapons. Fire, God, fire! Oh, we failed. Who died? No, oh dear, we lost 2 crew members, huh? Plain song drowns the lamentation and the fury of the mind. All the worlds join death's hymnal. Those who proudly defy their fate, and those who beg for wretched mercy. Those who raise their arms, those who buckle their knees. The cloister hive takes the lyrics of poets yet unwritten, the unsung songs from lips now forever silent. It is only iron and fire that quietens the voices of carnage. But lo, the song ends only by its own accord. Once the nectar is gathered, the hive departs, and there is lasting silence. Welp. Hey look, I can write another port report. We have also unlocked this, but I don't think I want to do that right now. Let's go to the bazaar. Let's sell our verdant seeds here. That's given us a little bit of money. I think I'm going to end the episode here, but in the next episode, we'll have a look at a new start for Titania. We shall try and get to Hybris. So I'm going to thank you all very much for being here. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. Thank you again to the members who help support the channel. It really is the best way to help me. And as always, we'll see you next time.